r/AskReddit by LaughWithMEmes. What YouTube channels are genuinely worth watching? This old Tony. He has an amazing sense of humor, and he manages to make his videos funny without losing anything on the informative side of things. Edit. To go into a little more detail about his channel, he mostly does videos on hobby machining, from the value/worth of a cheap mini lathe to building his own CNC router, with various smaller projects in between. They tend to be really informative and interesting, even for someone with no interest in actually getting into machining, with enough humor thrown in to stop it from becoming stale. Similar, but also very different, is Avi, Arduino V's Evil, who does hobby machining, and mainly tool reviews/teardowns with extra bumblefuckery. Not always as informative, and a different kind of humor, but still worth watching. Defunct Land does detailed and super interesting videos on defunct theme park attractions, as well as former TV shows. They just did an episode on Between the Lions. Great channel to binge. I love their Michael Eisner shade. Hey, Eisner had it coming. Ahoy, the best gaming related documentaries I've seen. That's not just counting YouTube, but the best I've seen anywhere ever. This dude could make content for mainstream media, and it wouldn't look out of place. Highly recommend one in particular, A Brief History of Graphics. That Polybius documentary is still one of the best video ever made. Titch Quickie. 3 to 4 minute videos of only 5 topics about technology. Primitive technology. Man looks at human advancement through the ages and thinks, I can beat that score. Proceeds to make awesome videos of him building shit in the jungle. Kurt Jasagged. Early 5 science videos. Fits. Actually funny video game best moment videos. Seems scripted, but I still piss myself laughing. Forgotten Weapons. If you like a zero hype, zero tactical, and well-read frontman talking about the history and ins and outs of strange guns through the ages. Rich rebuilds for a funny and ingenious look into building and fixing echos from your backyard. 1320. If you like a straight up behind the scenes on drag racing for mostly street driven cars. Really nice presenters, and no biases in play. Salmonella Academy. Perfect if you want to learn the weird side of history, with a ton of dark humor. I could binge them for hours. Steve 1989 Reinfo. This dude is genuinely ecstatic about MREs and reviews tons of them. Found the channel through a previous thread like this. It's surprisingly interesting to watch him review MREs from different countries, and even historical ones. Let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Nakey Jackie is by far my favorite YouTuber. His videos are primarily about themes and more that are present in video games that also relate to life. All his videos are incredibly unique, and you can tell he's very passionate about what he's doing. He also has an amazing sense of humor. I triple dog dare you to search him. Edit. Thank you to the 2 hot boy/gamer girls who gave me gold. To those of you who haven't heard it already, he also has some incredible music on SoundCloud and Spotify under the name Jackie. Dog bless. 3 Hey gang, just wanted to say that reading through this thread brought me to tears and means a lot to me. Also today is my birthday, so this thread combined with reaching 800k subs was not the worst way to start my day, haha. Thank you all very much, and I hope 2019 doesn't give you a swirly Zuxo gossip. Girl Bon Appetite. A rel licin, it's the stuff in garlic that's good for you, ain't that right Vincenzo? The Great War. A week-by-week news-like coverage of the events of WWI. An episode for every week of the war, plus a bunch of specials highlighting individual people, technology, and other features. It just wrapped up a little over a month ago with the 100th anniversary of the Treaty of Versailles. Edit. The ARMISTICE*. The treaty was signed in 1919. Never not comment late at night while tired. Now they are working on World War II on a new channel, doing the same thing just week by week of World War II. Only week 17 so far. Smarter Every Day. A lot of people will already know about this one, but if you don't, it's seriously worth checking out. It's basically a guy delving into some of the science behind a lot of everyday things, and not so everyday things, like rocket launches. He's so passionate about it that it's really interesting to watch. And he tries to break things down to be more understandable to less scientifically minded folk like me. I'd like to sincerely thank you for recommending my channel. It's 6:55 AM and I just pulled an all-nighter editing the episode I'm about to release. Your comment was a very nice shot of encouragement to a sleep deprived soul. The video I'm uploading is about the physics of how a bullwhip cracks. We were finally able to image it using a combination of screen and 3D tracking cameras. Turns out it doesn't crack like Castlevania taught me it did. Should be up in a couple of hours. Seriously, thanks again. Edit. Here's the video. We managed to image bullwhip shockwave formation in slow motion. Obligatory shout out to Captain Disillusion. He makes the front page here every so often because his videos debunking fraudulent videos and scams are so interesting. His whole character makes you feel warm and nostalgic, like you're watching an old school science educational video, kinda like Bill Nye. Drinking with Goosebumps. These guys go through the plots of Goosebumps books and take shots every time a cliche happens. Absolutely hilarious. Picaspray, a hilarious let's player who blew up when he played Pokemon Crystal with only 6 smiggles. He also does fun challenges like finding out if you can beat Pokemon games with only a Ditto or playing strange ROM hacks. He does more than just Pokemon too. Really great to have on in the background or even while cooking. One thing I really love about Captain D is that he stuck to that character in the presentation since starting the channel in 2007. Because he's maintained a consistent persona and presentation, it's allowed him to create an overarching narrative which connects all of his videos through the character. Watching Captain D feels much more like watching a show than most YouTube channels that just feel like discrete videos. He even sticks to his character and does surprisingly well produced, fully written play-like content when doing in-person presentations like the recent one at the Blender convention. You can tell a ton of time and talent goes into the production of each episode, and the fact that he's been doing it since 2007 tells you it's genuine passion that's driving him. You don't stick to something that long if you just set out to make a buck. Noclip, crowdfunded video game documentaries. Internet comment etiquette, how to leave proper and respectful YouTube comments. Tom Scott, interesting videos on a variety of topics. Upvote for Big Money Salvia. Wendover Productions. Especially if you like planes. My friends think I'm obsessed with planes because I have so much useless knowledge about them. I even got a model plane for Christmas. I fking hate planes, I just love having Wendover on in the background. Soviet Womble and Killian experience. If you want to roll on the floor with laughter when watching them play games, cinema wins, and massive G for hearing people be positive about everything and soothing voices. True TV if you want to watch Impractical Jokers clips from new episodes, and if you don't want to, something is wrong. Ah yes, come for Womble, stay for cyanide. Critical Role, if you're willing to commit a few hundred hours to watching. It's a brilliant group of best friend voice actors playing D&D, with Matt Mercer, the best DM ever, running the game. Wait, is that the same Matt Mercer who voices McCree? Yeah, it's got loads of pretty big voice actors. Laura Bailey and Liam O'Brien do Jaina Proudmore and Illidan respectively. Ashley Johnson is in a show called Blind Spot, was in The Avengers, and Ellie in The Last of Us. They also do anime stuff, but I don't care about anime so couldn't tell you who. Salmonella Academy is one of my favorite channels. Edit, remove previous edit. RCTRLF, you never fail to feed my ego. Anyway, thank you, I'm glad you like it. Northernlian, if you like watching gaming by a guy who has excellent banter and is generally subpar at the games he plays. Dude is a diamond in the squeaky over the top YouTubers rough. The guy has been playing Ice Arc for about 5 years, and he still gets solid views on each daily episode. He's doing something right. Edit, I want to say that the sub per bid was an understatement. NL is genuinely good at games. I just meant he doesn't play the optimal way, and is only worried about playing the game, and enjoy. Please like and subscribe for more. This is Laugh with Mims. Goodbye.